we'll go from there. But thank you so much for joining me today. For some reason, it does say that my connection is poor. I am live on Facebook. I love that. That's awesome. Now it says my connection's great. That's awesome. Just waiting for my notification to see if I am live. Hello, Miss Mary on YouTube, and we are already. Hello, Miss Cindy. You're in uber quick today. Great job. Okay, let's go to my channel and just make sure I'm live in all the places, because yes, I'm live in all the places. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ellen Woodbridge, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for Australia. I happen to live about an hour north of Sydney on the very sunny today Central Coast, beautiful part of the world. Hello, Linda, Myrtle and Kay. Yes, everything is well today. Had a bit of pampering this morning, gone to the grocery store to grab like 5 things. So yeah, productive but relaxing morning. Hello, Catherine. So basically what I know, I've had a lot of people follow me recently. So just to tell you a bit about myself, I sell the supplies to make cards, scrapbook pages, papercraft projects. So that's what I do. And what I do here in my videos is to show you how to use those products. So I sell the products, but I also show you how to use the products. So besides what I do here on videos, I also run in-home classes here at my house, generally on a Sunday, because that's what works for me and my family. Nights are generally filled with sporting and musical things with them, although tonight is a rare night off and we always look forward to it. So I know I'll probably be washing, doing all those types of things, getting ready for the rest of the week. But that's what I do. And today we're making a mystery card because I don't know what we're making. I have grabbed out, this used to be a box, the Use It Up box. So this has lots of bits and bobs. Hey Sheila, thanks for joining. This has lots of bits and bobs in it that are left over from projects that didn't work on certain projects. So I've popped them, it used to be in a box, it's now a pouch. I've popped them in here and we're going to use them. And I looked over to where I keep this and said there were some bits not in the pouch. So they are actually left over from the card that I shared last night. So this is my SU Colour Challenge card, which is a group on Facebook that I am an admin for. So this is the card that I've made with the colours for this month, which is Seaside Spray, Daffodil Delight and Garden Green. So they are the colours, and I've got like a leftover embossed piece of paper. This is our painted textures embossing folder, which didn't work for the card. I have a leftover flower and I have, these are the bits that aren't in the pouch. It doesn't mean I'm going to use them today. I have a couple of leftover sentiments from other projects. So I say, because I've got a number of you here, thank you all so much for joining. Now, I just need to do one thing before I flick around. Now, who have I missed? Hello, Kathy. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Roz. Hello, Bev. Hello, Mary. It is, thank you. I really like this card. It was a neglected stamp set. It's called Healing Hugs. I was working it out with another demonstrator and I think it's 4 catalogues old. So slim chance that it will carry over with the new catalogue in May, which is why I grabbed it out to play with. Hey, Judy. Hey, Linda. Oh, Joe. Should I scream really loud so everyone hears me at your workplace? naughty. Just, you're on lunch. It's fine. I am your lunch break, okay, Joe? Hey, Deb, nice to see you. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to pop my card away because these are leftover bits. I would like to stick with the same colour palette though and see how we go. So go through my bits and bobs and see what I have in the Seaside Spray, Garden Green and Daffodil Delight. I did sneak in a little, the children will join us. I have children joining us all the time. I have pets watching me, all of that. Did Karen ever come on? Karen is here. Karen said hello, Deb. But I don't know if that message is meant for me. Interesting. So yeah, I snuck in a little bit of Smoky Slate, but for the SU Colour Challenge group and our monthly challenges, we can sneak in neutrals, and that is totally okay. Our colours are just the main colours, but you can absolutely sneak in a neutral. So I'm going to pop this back. And we'll forget about that card because it's made, it's shared, it's done, and we will concentrate on the card we're going to make today. So I will flick you guys around and we will get, oh, okay, no problems, Deb. I'll ignore. Turn off my light and we will get started. So how was everyone's weekend? I had a bit of a non-work one. I did create a card. I actually created three cards. No, I created 4 cards from Friday on Friday and Saturday. I almost pressed the end button, girls. How rude was that? Yeah, just they needed to be done, but it's nothing I can actually share with you guys yet. So yeah, 2 are commissions. Well, I might be able to show you the commission ones because they're using retired stamp sets, but they're very special ones for special people. Oh, Gren, you had the Grens on Saturday. Oh, nice. Hello, Eamon. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Felicity. You made 4 cards. I made 4 cards. We all made 4 cards. That's awesome. Butterflies. Nice. Hey, Yasmin. Thanks for joining. Okay, I'll turn off my light. And I'll grab... Oh, helps if I grab the right ones, doesn't it, guys? I can see one, but not the other. So I did make this one. I'm just standing up for the moment. I made this one using a retired stamp set. So this is for someone leaving my son's band. So just, and it's got... I've been a bit smart on the inside and I put a mini card in. I'll show you what I mean. I've put a mini card in so everyone can sign their name. 3 boxes and 3 cards. That's very impressive, Cindy. I'm impressed. So that's one of the cards, and the other card is fairly similar. So because 2 people are leaving the band. So yes, okay, pop that over there for the moment. Sit down, get myself all sorted. And for some reason I don't know if my replay is working well or not. St. Petersburg, Yasmin. Okay, we're back now. That's fine. I went a bit staticky. Hello, Miss Margine. Thanks for joining. So these are my starting point. Now, I said I'm going to work with 3 colours, which kind of takes my Rococo Rose sentiment out. But I just spied something in here that whilst it isn't Daffodil Delight, it is So Saffron, which is close enough to Daffodil Delight, because I'm building this card with these pieces. And you may actually see me hand cut. You know, no one actually fall over here that I may hand cut on screen. But these flowers from the Healing Hugs stamp set, which I will grab down for you because it is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. This flower is really, really easy to cut out. And you know what? I say that and I'll probably stuff it up. Okay. So I don't think I'm using any more sentiments out of that. Whoops. Pop them all back in here, because if you remember from a couple of videos before, I've got all my scraps or all my leftover bits organized into categories. So these are stamped bits, but I don't think anything in there will work. Only see, I know what's in these little bags, so it does kind of make it easier when I know what's in here. I must use that although the stamp set isn't current at the moment. I don't think it will. Cars, butterflies, no, they won't help. Let's see what we have. These are just non-stamped label bits. Punched pieces, die cut pieces. No. Okay. But I have 3 or 4 good pieces right here that we can use. I was just double checking. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing any comments. So did anyone else do anything fun on the weekend? It doesn't even have to be craft related, because that isn't our whole lives. Whilst it is part of our life, it's not our whole life. We do have to take time for self-care and all of those things. Just want to check my larger pieces in here and see. That's Christmas. No, I already have an embossed background piece. No. Those are, I know exactly what is in those. And I ripped a piece, you'll be pleased to know. I used some of my evergreen embossed pieces. Right, so that is everything for the moment out of our use it up pouch. That's how I really like to go through it, is just find some design parameters, and for me at the moment it's colors, and go from there. Now, I don't know if I'll use these little bits, but they're here. So I can't die cut this piece out. So we're going to hand cut it to start with. That's going to, Mary, Margine will know you're talking about her. And Siri's playing up on me. So I'm going to hand cut it. For me personally, with my hands and my neuropathy, I like to use sprung scissors. I don't sell these scissors. I do sell my amazing paper snips, but for my hands, I just find these easier to use. Now, when you are hand cutting, the biggest tip I can give you is move the paper as much as you can and just open and close your scissors. So you can see here, I am moving my paper and not my scissors. Now this little white line on the outside here is not going to be even as I have a tremor. This always happens when I'm on video with you girls. I have a tremor, but it just shows my crafting is real life. I'm just like the rest of you, perfectly flawed. So I suppose it's good you can see that when I say I actually do have hand tremors, I really do. And doing fine work like this kind of brings them on a little bit. But we're almost there. As I said, this isn't uber hard. For me, I'm just taking my time today because I know, I suppose I got a hand massage earlier. I know I had a facial this morning. My skin was screaming at me, so I booked it a while ago. Now get the scissors back in the right spot. Just open and close and go along the wiggly lines. And I do try and leave the easiest bit for last, because then you go, oh yes, job well done. Now we are going to have to, just for my own design brain, place this on something, because even though this is the right coloured paper, so this is Seaside Spray paper and Seaside Spray stamping, I just feel there needs to be something. Oh no, are they out of stock in America at the moment, Mary? I don't think they're out of stock here in Australia. I'll see if anyone tells me differently. No, I don't think white's going to work. I was kind of thinking something vellum-ish might work. Sorry, dropped a die cut piece of vellum on the floor. Now it's covered in Louisa, aka Miss Shedalot's hair. So this is from the labels, Tasteful Labels, and I used it for this, but I'm thinking, and it's going to be on dimensionals, so I might pop dimensionals on now, so then it gives me a better end look. So you're seeing my full creative process today. It is real life, Bev. I don't profess to be anything but real here. It just happens when I'm making a card like this, you're seeing the full creative process start to finish. Where some of my other videos I do, I'm recreating a card or batch making a very simple card. Not saying that this card won't be simple art. So see how I've put dimensionals on that, and it just makes it look different already. See, I kind of like that on there. I don't know if I'll use the love, but I do kind of like it. Do you know what? I'm just going to commit and stick it on. So I made these love hearts, which are from the Reef dies for, what was it? It was my team swap in November. So this really wasn't love themed as such. It wasn't a love themed swap, but I did make a love themed card. Love, friendship. Friendship is found in the simple things. Love. I don't know. Do these two go together? While I work out what I'm going to do with this green. What was my other colour? Yellow, blue, green. Okay. I am trying to, I do agree with you, Sheila, but I'm trying to stick with 3 colours: Night of Navy, Seaside Spray, and Daffodil Delight, which this is not Daffodil Delight. But I do have my sprig punch. And this also isn't, but I'm professing that this is actually Misty Moonlight, but I'm using what I've got but trying to stick. So I'm thinking we could do some sprigs in the green, and then we've got 3 colours. Then we've got the 3 colours covered. So let me grab my garden green paper. See, oh, I've got some nice size scraps that are perfect. Oh, that piece will be perfect for punching with. Hello, Mr. Linda. How are you this evening, my lovely? Okay, so I use my punches upside down, and I do try and conserve my paper. I don't know why I have oodles of it, but anyway, I do try and conserve it. So these sprigs are awesome. I do love these sprigs. They are so very, very useful, and it'll be a sad day if this punch ever goes anywhere. So I've just got 3 sprigs, but I'll keep this piece of paper out. Did we love the 2 sentiments together? You're hanging in. You all do that. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks, why do I conserve paper when I've got oodles of it? You love it. I'm glad everyone loves a sprig punch. It's so very versatile. So do we think these 2 sentiments go together? This is where I'm kind of going at the moment. I still think this could sit on, oh sorry, doesn't help that I just covered them both up. And I'm just creating like a corner piece, but this may be covered up, I'm not sure. Just playing at the moment. And the dimensionals, I use every part. Yes, I use every part of the sheet as well. This has 2 full dimensionals left, but I will snip all these pieces and use this whole sheet. I'm not as bad as Denise though, Shelley. Shelley uses, you love. So which one do I put first? Love or friendship is found in simple things, love. So do I put like this at the top and then this like at the bottom or something? Flower looks better with sprigs. Yes, I knew it needed some greenery, Shelley. So yes. Okay. You love 2 sentiments. Okay. This is a group effort today. And of course, we're going to need some type of embellishment. You love the blue. Because I could also be very different, but that doesn't pop as much, but does it look better? And then I just put a vellum punched circle because I still think this needs to sit on something. Oh no, it's so much blue. So I do like the white. I do like the white. Let me quickly look through my dies and see what I can find. I'm kind of on a kick with the tasteful labels at the moment. So this one is this one here. And oh, I'm molting because I'm due to wash my hair, but I didn't this morning. Kind of thinking like this one. So we keep with the stitched and we use this one. Oh, you meant the blue card, not the blue sentiment. Yes, it's Seaside Spray. And it's one of the in colours that will be gone at the end of April from our current catalogue. So if you like this blue, I recommend that. Oh, that'll fit nicely there. Oh, I like that. It's meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. Now, let's find my vellum scraps, see if I have anything big enough to cut. And by the looks of it, I do have plentiful amount of larger vellum scraps at the moment. Oh, thank you very much for the award, Linda. I know they are so useful and they all layered together quite nicely, even though they're not designed to layer together. I was never meant to buy this set. True story, never meant to buy this set. I actually wanted the hippo dies, and the hippo dies I did actually end up buying. So we're going to use our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine today because the label fits through it and it's nice and easy. Yes, well, I might do gems or pearls. I'm undecided which way I will go as yet, Kay, but embellishments are always my last thing because I can always, oops, we don't cut on that mat, but it can't be 4. It has to be 3, 5 or 7 because odd numbers just work nicer. I know it's weird, but it is what it is. So you guys know I had issues with my mini machine last card. I'm sure it was because that die was so detailed. So we shall see how we go with just a simple label today. And it cranks through fine, no issues at all, smooth as butter. I just am not sure with this machine how that super uber detailed die works. Okay, and I've still got a scrap left over, which will be put away later and just flew on the floor. Good evening, Miss Donna. Yes, so the hippos, I'll go back to my die story. The hippos, I liked the hippo dies, and I can't tell you what the hippo dies are called off the top of my head because they were nested dies. So you got like 3 different shapes and like 3 or 4 dies of those shapes, and nested dies always work well because you can have your focal point, then you can have a die slightly bigger, and yeah, it just works. But this was available in pre-order, so I bought it because it was available in pre-order, and then I bought the hippos later, and I have used the hippos. They are awfully cute, but I haven't used those dies as much as I have these, even though I love them. Go figure. Sometimes having too much is a bad thing. And yeah, I do consider myself quite often to have too many supplies. Okay, so you're probably going to go, Ellen, why are you doing it this way? Just trust in the creative process because I like tucking in my sprigs rather than gluing them down. So I just want to make sure my flower, am I changing my mind? No, I need a horizontal. I think I'm just going to go for it. Oh, I thought we had a Miss Shedalot that was about to walk in the room. My house is like, my floor is just dog hair at the moment. You wanted the dies but not the hippos. Yeah, I know Robin that designed them. She loved the dies, but because she would have preferred the dies without being in her hippo set. True story. Because I'm not sure that set will get carried because the hippos are so specific. So what I do is I just tuck. So what I can do, it's not really going to do what I want it to do now. But anyway, what I want to do, it's so not going to tuck in between for me. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. No. So I'm totally going to cheat and put this right on the back of the vellum, because I wasn't really thinking when I did this. Spin it just a bit. So that's from back there. And this one, I'm going to pop this on, and then I've put it on the front side rather than the back side. So that sounds terrible. So then I can shove it in. Do a shove. That's okay, Mary. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. We're doing a bit of a use it up box card, but I'm also trying to roughly stick, note I say roughly, stick to a colour challenge that I am making, or a lot of these pieces are actually from. Oh, see, I like the layered. I think I might need another sprig, which is why I kept this out. And the punches here. I like the fullness of that bottom sprig, and I think the bottom could benefit from it. So okay, done. Okay, pop that here. And what I might do is try and pop that in between. I'll do it the right way this time because it works so well on the other ones. Okay, so let's see if I can there you go. See how that's just a little fuller? And then I can put this now wherever I wish. So I think that vellum underneath, putting that on, just makes that, it gives that flower a layer to sing on, basically. You get too overwhelmed with the, you get too overwhelmed with too many products, Bev? Do we just keep it uber simple like that? Because I think that looks really good with some yellow embellishments, possibly also on a Daffodil Delight card. but I am going to be brave and start sticking down. Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Jay. Thank you for subscribing. I'm glad you like them, Mary. Sometimes, like, and that's how I start. I start with basic pieces. I see how they sit on top of each other, and I build from there. So there is no secret to my design process. I literally, you've seen it. I grabbed the pieces. I also could have created those pieces. Like, I didn't actually have to have them ready to go. I could have created them as well. But that's just how it was today, using up the bits in my use it up box. And we've used a couple of extra bits as well, so it's always good using scraps. Okay, I'll use up the last 2 of these and show you a little trick with dimensionals, because I know I'm going to want a little wiggle room, and I don't get wiggle room with dimensionals, but I'll show you a way you can get it. Yes, it does look better without the heart. It does, but it was a place to start and a place to go yes, no, and eliminate things. So I am adding a dollop of our liquid glue to our dimensionals, and this will give us wiggle room, because I can never ever ever put anything on straight, and because we've created a cluster, I really would like to overlap these pieces, because that makes them look more connected. So what I've done, I've connected it over the vellum, I've connected it under the flower, just to give that look that it's not just floating in thin air. Sorry, I'm trying to get this straight. It's not loving me. Yes, okay. So we'll now play with layers, if I can get this somewhat straight, but you know, there are many things I could say to that comment, but I shall not elaborate. I'll leave that glue open. I'll leave that there, put my plates away, kind of cleaning up as I go. So we're finished with all these use it up bits and bobs. So what I might do is pop those away, and then they are dealt with. So I've created a further cluster here with this one. So I've just connected the 2 use it up pieces, and that would look nice with something tucked in there at the edge. I do need to make it my mission to use all these pieces, otherwise they will just end up with my granddaughter, in the hope that she will use them. Thank you, Bev. And the green can go back over there. Okay, so next step, colours, colours, colours. So of course we could put it on white. That would work really nice, look beautiful, done with my sentiments. But I want to try my Daffodil Delight, because it is a colour we will be adding in the sentiments. Not in the sentiments, in the embellishments. So maybe we should add the embellishments now, and then you can see how it comes together. Now, I don't, do I? That is Mango Melody. I'm going to use, I can't even pick up the pen to put it away. This should be my Daffodil Delight. Yes, Dark Daffodil Delight. Now I've got to work out, because, you know, I want to add some bling to this. So I'm going to try something really bold, and I'm going to colour our opal rounds because they're just clear and they've got iridescent colour in them. So these are our opal round embellishments. I'm going to colour these. My stepdaughter has she's turning 12 this year. She's turning 12 or 11. Maybe she's turning 11 this year. Okay. Oh my God, that looks amazing. But my husband is a lot older than me, Felicity. Oh, lovely, Glinda. Not a problem at all. So you can see how I've coloured him in, and I'm going to colour 3 and see how we go. I may need some bigger ones as well. But this is so easy to do. And I do add a couple of layers just to deepen that colour because I wanted something sparkly, but I didn't want rhinestones. So this is where we have ended up using my take your pick tool to pop this on. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. Lucky no one's here. Don't need to sanitize my hands. Now this is a really nice spot where we have this trapped space to add some embellishments. And down here is a nice spot as well. So with these 3 little ones, I am creating. Yeah, I do like to get things on. Oh, it may need to stay there because that left a halo of. So 1, 2, and 3. So I've got our triangle, and now I am going to add some more because that does my head in how they look now. Even though, yes, I have used 3, it doesn't look right. The balance is right where they are, but they look very lonely all by themselves. Yes, Mary, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to do a very thin white layer, then put on the Daffodil Delight. Look, great minds, Mary, great minds. Okay, pick this up. So I always pick my embellishments up by the side. And it's always nice if some of your embellishments can go over the layers. So how I connected this sentiment here, I've connected the background and the vellum here with the embellishment. And I quite often like my embellishments to go on different angles. Now I'm questioning about where exactly I've put this one as well. But it has to go back because there is, that is actually going to have to stay right there. And I will add another one. I'll add, I don't know now. I don't know. Right. No. It's not doing what I want it to do because the adhesive moved. Okay. Pick it up, put it back over here, and we shall do some surgery. Okay. I am just going to throw that glue dot out because the glue dot is not being our friend. And I shall just put down a clean glue dot. And this only happened because I have moved that embellishment around. If you're my glue dots, you would be right in front of my face. So where I actually want this embellishment is not right there. Yes, is right there. Okay, use the other end, pick it back up and pop it on top. That's better. Okay, so now Miss Mary and my great minds are going to make a little white mat, and then this isn't a card base, this is a larger card front. So I'm going to put a little white and then pop it on the Daffodil Delight card base. Thank you, CJ, for subscribing. I don't appear to have a ready-made card base. I don't even know if this is big enough. But do you all like what I did with the opal rounds? Tell me what you think. Because having the yellow makes a difference when we're adding more yellows. So tell me if you like me colouring those opal rounds. And I shall just check this piece. I'm not doing too badly for time. This is a little larger than what I need it to be. Cut that down. And score, and we have our card base. I hope I'm not so bad with my connection with you guys. They look nice. Good. I'm glad. I'm getting a bit of a scatty connection at the moment here, but it's also because David is on a meeting at the same time. So I'm hoping I'm not jumping in and out for you all. So use a bone folder to make this fold nice and crisp. And it also means our card closes and doesn't hang open by quite a lot. Yes, definitely need the white mat. Now, white cardstock. I may even have a pre-made one here, you know, because I'm sometimes smart like that and have pre-things done, and then we say thank you past Ellen for helping future Ellen. Well, present Ellen, really. I know, it works so well. Yes, I do too, Suzanne. Sorry I missed you popping in, Suzanne. There are two pieces here and there is one. Yes, being able to customize our embellishments is awesome, which is why I love our Stampin' blends, because you can't do that with our normal markers, because our normal markers are water-based, which means they are just like the ink we stamp with. Oh, perfect, just like a bought one, but it's better because it's handmade. Oh, I love that. Let's get gluing. Love it, love it, love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one that colours. So yeah, we've got quite a few embellishments at the moment that we can customise. We've got our pearls, our rhinestones, our opal rounds. We've got the clear embellishments in the elegant faceted gems. So we can customise those. So we've got a lot of options, which is great. And they're all different types of embellishments. So these ones have glitter in it, as I told you. And the pearl ones have the pearl finish. Rhinestones are suitably glittery and shimmery, and the faceted gems, well, they're just stunning. I love those. I've gone through so many packets, pardon me, hiccup, of the faceted gems. So see, that looks nice all by itself, but with the pop of yellow, it just and I use yellow as a pop color. Yellow, orange, they are great pop colors, but that just brings the yellow together, and I'm only using it in a very small amount just to lift the card, just to lift it. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you for your help. You girls helped me so much with this card. I appreciate it. So I will bring back in the original card, my first one, and show you the bits that were left over from, because I normally, don't make an upside down card. I normally do sometimes have a false start and go, no, that doesn't work. And for my original project, this painted texture background embossing folder did not work. It really, truly didn't work. Where for this card, it's worked perfectly. And I've used the same stamp set. I'll grab the other stamp set. Sorry, just trying to get this as straight as I can. You know, straightness is overrated. So the sentiment, friendship is found in the simple things, comes from the Enjoy the Moment stamp set. So this is one I got at an event at the end of last year. Oh, hello, Anne. Oh, I hope your dentist trip was as good as my dentist trip last week, where all I got was a clean. I do hope all you needed was a clean. Thank you, girls. So, yeah, look, we've been pretty... We did also use Tasteful Labels and the Sprig Punch and the embossing folder. So, you know, we used a bit of products, but we had pieces made, which I'm all for. It makes, I know I can go to my use it up bag and make a quick and simple card at any time with the random pieces in there, which I love. So let's grab back out the original card. So this was the original card. So I stamped off, and I shared this last night on Facebook. So yes, getting fitted. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It'll be for the good, Anne. It'll be for the good. I used to work in the dentistry industry, so yeah, I know all the steps you need to go through. What do you mean by crooked glasses, Felicity? I need to know. So yes, I shared this last night, stamped off the flower here from Healing Hugs in the background, put in the 2 leaves, and then I did the same thing, hand cut the flower and popped it up on dimensionals, popped in the Get Well sentiment in Smoky Slate, and I coloured these pearls with the Stampin' Blends marker. So I coloured the pearls and I used the Ornate Flowers embossing folder. So for this card, I did the tiny mat of the yellow on the white card. But today's card, we went a little bolder. And we used the flower, we used 2 of the dies here. So 2 of the stitch dies. Use some vellum, of course. No card can be complete without vellum, including this one, which has a little vellum mat. I always try and sneak in a piece of vellum. Thank you for the thumbs up, Cindy, sorry. I'll put my teeth back in. I've used a Sprig Punch for our leaves, and used our opal rounds, which I adore, and they are on my list to buy another pack because they're rather beautiful. So thank you so much for joining me once again on Thursday. I have no idea what we're making yet. I do have a list of projects that I need to make, but they're not things that I can share with you. Pamela, the Tasteful Label dies. They are the dies I use. So just one set for both those dies. Can't put anything straight, not me. It's got to be blamed on the glasses. Okay, a T-square ruler might help you, Felicity. A T-square ruler. Let me see if I've missed anything else. Oh, you girls crack me up, seriously. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to purchase any of these products and you are in Australia, please contact me and I can help you. If you have any questions, also contact me. I had someone contact me this morning with some questions. I know they weren't in Australia, but I was more than happy to help. Thanks. Thought that's what your label said. Yes, this was already pre-stamped from a project that I shared last week. So I already had this. So we used 3 use it up bits. We used the sentiment, the flower, and the background, and added the other bits. And they were all scrappy bits. I did not cut into a full piece of paper for this card. So I like using up my scraps first. And then if I haven't got enough scraps, like often I don't have a large enough piece of vellum, I will cut into something from there. But have an amazing couple of days, and I will see you on Thursday, and I will dream up something to make. If you want to play with the butterflies, tell me, because I've got heaps of cut butterflies and we kind of need to use them. So maybe we could do a combined use it up box and butterfly card, because I've got heaps of the Butterfly Brilliance butterflies to use. Yes, please do watch the replay, Anne. Enjoy. No mischief. If not, tell me all about your mischief next time we come together on Thursday. And that is Thursday my time, Australia, Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time, and I'll be on pretty close to midday. Okay, butterflies are always great. Good to know, Delinda. Good to know. Be good. I'll catch up with you girls soon. Thank you as always. I truly appreciate it. Bye.